Facilitation TV, the program that gives you practical tips, ways to apply facilitation skills, both for your own practice but also in meetings with your teams in a way that makes you even more valuable to the people that you're working with. I'm Bevan Bessen. I'm joined again by my colleague Margo.
Hi,
Bevan. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Thank you, babe. So for today, our topic for today is the one about, nice simple question, Margo. Give me a mud map for change management.
Oh, change management. Well, the first thing I say about change management is that if it was easy, you would have already done it. The reason that you're called in as a facilitator or as someone outside of the team to help the team actually make the change is because it's difficult. And there can be various reasons for that. None of us like to change, really. We're pretty comfortable the way we're doing things. So the desire to get somewhere else has to be greater than the comfort of where you are. So you've got to take yourself out of your comfort. And in order to do that, you've got to have three things. And they're knowledge, the knowledge about how you're going to do things, the skill level to be able to do it, and then, of course, the design.
Yeah. Okay. So those things as the practical things you've got to be prepared to attack there. Yeah. Knowledge, skill and design as you go through.
Yeah. What have you found, Bevan?
I guess then I would reach into the toolbox, and probably one of the most trusty tools is one from a long time back. It's about change resistance and the stages of change. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross did a lot of work early. DPI, Department of Primary Industries in Queensland, provided a lot of material on it. And also I really must acknowledge somebody who influenced me strongly in that, and that's Ross Culliver of the Training and Development Group in the 90s. Great model that Ross really unpacked for me around the stages that people and groups go through when change is introduced.
Yeah.
So as distinct from trying to undertake a change, sometimes change is introduced and we have to work with groups where it is introduced and resistance can build up. The model, and it's in our newsletters and things like that to back up on, the model is one that talks about a U-shape. So it has, for a start, a stage around shock, a stage around retreat, and a stage around anger. And all of those are where people are fighting against the change. That's right. It then has a bridge across to passive acceptance, to exploration, and in fact to challenge. That's where people are going with change. Yeah. It has some great little bits that you can add in with extra complexity about going from anger to detachment, and the only way to get back up again is through dialogue to get to passive acceptance. Great model, really good model. I practically use that by working with groups, with team members, and getting them to almost fill out the percentage of how many of the team, if you like, are actually at each of these stages. Yeah. It's not about an absolute measure. The absolute doesn't matter. It's to provide a discussion tool for them to say, do you really think that? I just find it a great tool. Yeah. So stages of change for me.
That's fantastic, a fantastic tool, and I've used that one too. And I think in terms of actually enacting this change, then the group needs to find out who are going to be the champions. Who's going to carry this change forward? Because unless you can do that, it becomes a talk fest that you're doing there and then, and nothing happens to carry on from it.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple of tools that we've got there. The first one about the knowledge, skill, desire. Always be checking that that is in place if you are considering a change and moving forward. Another one about handling resistance to change. Yeah. So we'll make sure that we've got links to those tools.
Absolutely.
And until next time, Margo, sayonara.
Bye for now.